Hello, we are back in Outward. We are continuing the hardcore playthrough. We ended up in Wonderful Fortress. I mean, we have to deal with it. Last time we unlocked the mana, and now we are inside actually. And what are we going to do here? I checked the buffs. Rage, another 30 seconds. There's a first guy we can defeat. First Warlord. Well now, what do we have here? A lost traveler. Come warm yourself up inside, we'll take good care of you. I'm just looking for someone to have a drink with. Ah, someone who speaks my language. What do you have for us to drink? I have a bottle of Gaber wine actually. Oh, this smells like a good stuff. Bro man, that was the best booze I've ever had, well, since being exiled. I feel like I could take on anyone and win. Anyone? Even me? Ha, challenge accepted. Let's get bloody, friend. So, we started to combat without much without much buffs. We are going to use the fire varnish on him. Oh, that was easy. Actually, fire varnish would be a little bit of an overkill. So we killed him. And look, whole fortress want to get us. Alright. I don't know if this was best idea to actually fight with Grok. We try to continue a little bit more carefully. Is everyone want to kill me? Let's check on Belira. That's a bitch. She lives here in the tower. And maybe she would have some kind of reason. You are not one of my warriors. You are from Ciezo, I can tell. Make your case quickly before I decide to have you locked up with the others. I want you to call off your war against Ciezo. Why? Should I do that? Ciezo bears some responsibility for what happened to me, although there is one thing you can do that could make me reconsider. I need you to kill someone for me, my former husband. Go on. My mother arranged our marriage when I was young. She said it would benefit both our own tribe and Ciezo. He was cruel, and no one looked and seemed incapable of realizing the harm he caused. In an attempt to make him understand, I tried something drastic. I used magic I learned from the Cabal of Winds to twist our inside winds, our spirits together. It only made things worse. He could sense my fear of him and it drove him mad. He set the fire to our home and fled into the night. Because our spirits are so twisted together, if he senses me coming to find him, he will flee from me. I need someone else to put him down and end this horrid bond between us. Where do I start looking? The bastard's hiding in the Chesonis, in the valley beyond the ghost past. He's made his den in the corrupted tombs. I can sense cold eyes all around him. Track him down and kill him. He's nothing but a monster now, in every sense of the word. His nightmarish thoughts haunt me even now. So we are going to kill her husband, actually. We can also decide to kill her, but the quest with the killing her husband is quite interesting. We are going to check here and try to take a look. What does rest of the fortress do? Some potions. And of course, what's here? We can decraft this thing definitely. And we can decraft the machete. And well, I'm afraid the rest of the fortress is going to go for us. But try to drink a water, prepare ourselves for a little bit. Can use the bolt rack. It's not funny to fight the bandits actually in these. And yes, they want to get me actually. We are going to go in here. Now it's time for moon swipe. Nice. We simply kill them all. Then I think I'm going to go back to Ciezo to sell the things I've looted here. And maybe... Oh man. Okay, I pulled the lever. So we are going to go to Ciezo sooner than expected. Can definitely drop this one down. No longer need it. There's this little cave. It's called the Trog Infiltration. If you pull the wrong lever, you end up here. It's actually there's a fight with troglodytes, but not so hard. Are we poisoned? Yes, we are actually. So we are going to drink an antidote, and things should get back to normal. Actually, I need also some health regeneration. What's the ender chest? These chests are quite good here and there. You can find good stuff. There's also this corpse. Some extra potions we can sell. We are again overloaded a lot. So we are going to put a few things into pocket. Like this. The Belira wants me to go and kill her husband actually, and he is hiding in the in some tombs beyond the ghost pass. It's pretty adventurous. It's pretty big adventure because you have to go to ghost pass, go through all ghost pass, and then there's a valley, a whole like area of the Chiezo that's beyond the ghost pass, and it's this area here. And here's the fort you have to go through. So it's an adventure, and a quite large adventure. I'm going to take it with this shortcut. So I need to have like empty backpack. That's the first thing. The second thing is going to be we need mining pick, and I also have already a mana, so I can sell all these like cool potions and mist potions. I don't no longer need them. So we are going to do a little selection of what we need and what we don't need, and maybe craft a few more potions. What do we have? Gabbery wine. A few hyenas. 4 of them at one place. Actually, it sounds like a challenge. There's 4 or 5. 5 actually. And this is quite a combat. Come on. It's not all day you see like 5 hyenas together. But yes, in these parts it's possible. That's why it's better to go through these parts a day, not in the night, because when such a gang of these creatures attack you, you have no chance. Especially at the beginning when you have no armor and no good weapon. We are not going to need longer the mask, so we are going to also resupply ourselves a little bit. I can also cook some stuff. Actually, we have quite a lot of meat. I hope we have some extra smoke roots. Yes, we do. I'm going to do a few fire varnishes because here in Seattle, I think the fire varnish in the winter could be useful. So hello mister, I need to sell this club. What else we don't need? We have some bird eggs, okay. I think we don't need travel rations. These recipes is the hide. Do we actually have some food that replenish our mana? No, we don't, but we have 3 turnips. Then we can turn it into turnip pottage. The insect husk I can sell. We're going to keep the predator bones, actually. We have quite a lot of mana stones. Do we have spiritual vanishes? Yes, we do. And one warrior elixir is going to be good as well, useful. So here we go again, the cooking session actually. We have a lot of smoke roots actually. So we are going to do like where it is. Like 2 fire varnish. We are going to do extra firestone. And we can also turn the mana stones into the crystal powder, right? We got these life potions. We can get rid of possess potion, mist potion, cool potion. We're gonna keep this one, blessed one, because we don't have a ability to cast the blessed boon yet. I'm going to keep the life potions. Rage potions can go. We have these sandwiches, but they are going as well, so we're going to sell them, cook new ones. How about here? 1 potion can go. We have quite a lot of black shrooms. We are going to keep like 2. Again, too much spice beetles. We can do warrior elixir actually. Extra one is always good. Toxic charges. Can do turnip pottage. I'm going to keep. And we can do VDs. We can also do Breath of the Wild. We are going to do it. And new alpha sandwiches. And I think I don't need so much Breath of the Wild. Select 3. We are going to keep the sandwiches. That they always give you like rage. Then nice. Golem elixir. No. Ice vanishes. We have 3 of them. Like we don't need it. The discipline potions. It's actually a good idea to make them. But we have to use them like really before each combat. We are going to get our stuff repaired. And we are going to keep a lot of stuff here, and we needed also a mining pick. And we have this much iron scrap, we are going to definitely sell it. Do you have some gold? No, he doesn't. Maybe Alchemist has some gold. I have to get rid of a lot of stuff. A lot of lantern and discipline potion can go. The life potions can go. Oh no. I'm going to do some cooking, of course. Meat stews. And we have 8 gravel beetle. We can actually make some money by making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. That's 3. No, that's 4. 5 stacks of cool potions. And we're going to, of course, sell them. There are these things. We are cool potions. Here, and we can get some mineral tea. I'm going to need like 3. I'm not using them so frequently. Let's do some extra cooking. Let's leave items here. It's actually some extra bread. Can sell the looks legit. I'm not using it. Like never. Smoke roots I can sell some. Actually don't need so much of them. Maybe I'm going to need them later, but right now they can go. These sandwiches. So the situation with backpack is a little bit better, but well, it's not exactly what I want. There's too much stuff and too much useless stuff actually. Sell one little video, definitely. I'm thinking if I should take the alchemy kit with or not. We are going to keep the life potions here for later, but I don't need to buy them. Ah, come on, mushrooms. Oh, come on. We're going to keep like 4. Dreamer's roots. It's £1, okay. We have also a lot of gold. But too much gold, actually. We have no water at all. the big backpack like force you, or not force you, you start to gather the things or gather things that you don't need in the end actually, and you have a overloaded backpack in like no time, and even with such a capacity as this one. So for me it's better to kind of like have a smaller backpack and always think what should I take with and whatnot. Before we leave CSO, we should definitely do some like general cleaning of my inventory and stuff. Like, not a, not a, not a funniest thing to do in this game. But you have to do it as well, simply. We are going to do some serious clean out right now. Bloodshrooms can stay here. Then you go through the dungeons, then you have a like surplus, like big surplus of bloodshrooms, but these potions will be used. So how about now? We are going to rest for a while here on the edge of the town. And we have to head towards the ghost pass. But well, did I forget the food? Of course I did. So this is not the final number of encumbrance. We need to take the food as well. There we go, there's our forgotten food, and I need to think what to take with. Chairs or ceviche will actually be really useful. I have this rainbow trout extra that I can cook it. Can keep some seaweed here because we going to loot some and we are going to have a surplus for sure. Alpha sandwiches. I'll take two, and I'll take only one bread of the wild. We left some common shrooms here. Ocean fricassee, we can eat it right now. We can take... We have these bouillons, the predator, and they give quite good stamina buff, so that's going to be our stamina food. In another case, we have this endurance potion. The spiny marinch, I can actually finally sell them here to have some extra money. 78, we have 30 free space in inventory. That's doable, because here in CSO you are getting these brutal weapons, and if you are not lucky you can get like You can get a lot of them simply. Like in every chest you find some brutal mace, and carrying it to sell it for 75, it's hard. We are going to use the smaller backpacks in the end. Come on. We are going to definitely need some eggs because we have too much green shrooms. Bandits. I'm actually going to ignore them this time. Hush guys. No. Mind your business please. But we need to get some gold here in Chiesa. And when you go on adventures in Chiesa, I usually have like 2000 gold just by visiting a few dungeons and stuff and hunting around. But we definitely need more. But that will come. We have spent a lot of gold for recipes, and we have spent a lot of gold on potions and varnishes and stuff. But without it, you are actually useless. Without potions and varnishes. When a boss fight comes and you don't have a proper varnish, you are done. And right now I think we have a extra 2 ice varnishes for this adventure. Definitely like extra 1 spiritual varnish. Like we never use those things. Like that's like at least 2 pounds of stuff in our inventory that we don't use. There are hyenas. Killing hyenas is always like profitable stuff. The predator bones. The hides. Everything can be used or sold. We have a problem with stamina right now. The thing we can do, we can finally drink this potion. And never forget to drink water. And there we are, the ghost pass. Come on, leave me be. Three shots. We are going to take the antidote. Be sure, we have two now. Ah, Grassifern. Grassifern, that's a good mood. Now these two potions we left at home can be upgraded. And we are sure we can drink some if we are in need of drinking a potion. Never spare the life potions. Like, if you are in the mid of battle and you are kind of like, I can finish this fight without drinking a potion, it can be fatal. Look what she did. She's here so far from the water. Ah. You can drink a mineral tea. In a ghost pass, I want to have a stability and full hit points, because the ghost, when you fight them, they are quite nimble. Like, I never learned how to fight the ghost. The best recipe how to fight a ghost: be buffed, be totally buffed, and kill them as fast as possible. We are going to take some extra wood before we enter the dungeon, in case we need some. Because when the ghosts start to attacking you, they have really fast attacks, and when you start, they can beat you on the floor, and when you are on the floor and the ghost has his is in the middle of his attack combo, then you are done. We are going to equip this arcane hood because it gives us 20 protection against the ethereal. We are going to eat the Tsiazo ceviche. We are going to use the mist boon. Rage. And this Christian side can take me through the whole thing. My first ghost is right here. we are going to have a lot of ghost eyes at the end. And I need a ghost eyes actually. I like to set them into into the traps, because when enemies have a haunted and my sky do extra like ethereal damage, so it will do 25% more damage to the haunted enemy. And another thing we can do when an enemy is haunted, actually after like if we are buffed, we can apply the elemental vulnerability pretty fast. What's there? Nothing. So they get another minus 25% to ethereal resistance. So the creatures like golems, who are already weak to it, this guy gets the jump. These ones should be like a higher form of ghost, but they are actually easier to kill. I have too much discipline potions, but I'm not going to use discipline right now. Alpha Cherokee, Iron Albert. We have no longer the Beast Golem Scrubs. If I had a Beast Golem Scrubs, I would actually keep it. Broke Dagger. Finding a Broke Dagger, it's a good thing, because you can immediately decraft it into the Palladium Scrap. Well, in the end, the Palladium, you can make more worthy stuff from the Palladium than from the Broke Dagger. I'm going to reapply our wounds. Nice. And Dark Varnish. I need to find the recipe for the Dark Varnish. I never know how to make it. It's not going to be for this build, but I'm planning the assassin build with the dagger and with focus on the decay damage and decay magic. There should be one more ghost. How much seconds we have? 1 minute. And there's one more ghost, I think, ahead. And we need to kill the Golem Guardian, who's guarding the Ghost Pass. Actually, when I started to play this game at the hardcore, this guy, this Golem, just killed me a lot of times. these parts were training grounds. Always like play the game till you get to Ghost Pass. And when you get to Ghost Pass, you get killed by the golem. You have to start over. Alright. We are going to set few traps for him. Actually, this trap I've talked about, the Ethereal trap. And we are going to give him Spike trap and Bludgeon trap as well. Because I want him to have a confusion. And I want him to have a pain. We are going to use the Sandwich for Rage, Discipline Potion for Discipline, and we are going to use this one. Because, well, this golem is sort of corrupted. You see how green he is? So it means he do some extra decay damage. We are going to eat the Ciezo Ceviche and these Entumba boots and this Elite Hood for this fight. I'm not going to use... What's the situation with this guide? We are going to equip this one, move this one to back, and assign this one to quick slot. Actually move it to pocket. When you move something to pocket, the game will remember she should put it back into the pocket. It is golem, so we are going to use the Spiritual Varnish, Mistpoon, and well, Gaber Wine. We are going to just cast the Runic Protection, and well, that's the time where we can eat the food we forget, but we have some mana recovery from the Ciezo Ceviche. So let's fight him, shall we? No, we forget the water, of course. I can get this stability potion, but this should be fast. We're going to apply the elemental vulnerability to him. He's already vulnerable, look. Come to the traps and die, please. Yes, he's not going to survive the traps. Nice. You get the recipe to craft the Golem Rapier. It is interesting weapon. It doesn't do anything special. And first brutal weapon. Steel shield can be recrafted. And our backpack is starting to get really full. Sometimes you can meet a shelled horror here. So why are we still buffed? We are going to explore here and we see him, but he's not here. So it means he is going to be on the other side of this bridge. So we can loot this place. Because if he was here, We have Possess Boon, we have Elemental Immunity, we could do 2 bosses at once. But he's somewhere else, so we are going to buff ourselves once again. This buff is the impact buff up. Is different from the rage buff. And another aggressive fam, and look at this, this was quite a good chest, actually. Rage buff give you impact, and the impact buff give you impact. If you play the Cabal Hermit, and you double with the wind magic, you can also improve your impact with the with the wind infusion. But sometimes having like a high impact, it's not a total win. We no longer have a stamina buff on us, so we are going to use the Beyond the Predator. This is going to be elemental build. The people are usually taking what we need right now. We are going to use the fire rack. People actually go taking taking this breakthrough. We are going to meet the trainer here, the Cabal Hermit. People are usually taking that breakthrough. I told myself my main builds are going to be without this breakthrough. It's pretty strong, I'm not gonna lie. I want to have like 2 characters in this playthrough that will have the Cabal Hermit breakthrough, and one is going to use the circle of wind, which is like sigil, and other is going. And we are getting cold. How is that possible actually? How is that possible? Because it's night, alright, okay. Now we are comfortable again. Here can catch a cold, movement speed minus 15%. That's why we stopped like so suddenly. There's this graveyard area, which is full of corruption. I have to be careful. If I see something hulking and big moving around, it means we met the Shelter Horror. If he is not over there, he usually is here somewhere. But if he's not here, then he is in the graveyard. That's definitely 100% the Shelter Horror. But the developers did it so that he's all the time somewhere else. But this beyond the Ghost Pass, not in the regular Ciezo area. In the Ciezo area there's a Wendigo or Chesonese. In regular Chesonese, like this area, not this small area beyond the Ghost Pass. In Chesonese there's a Wendigo, and we met him here. He can also be somewhere here by this bandit fortress, or on the other side of the beach here, or I've met him here also, like here, yeah, by the way to the Hollow Marsh, and other two areas where he can be is sometimes is when you go from Wonderwell Fortress and the dungeon here. He is in this part, or he can stay here or here, I think. So it's, and yes, there's a one more area where he is. In its zone, there's a way. When you go up here, there's a like rich iron vein, and sometimes he's guarding that rich iron vein. Or it's nearby the Wendigo. But when you kill him, that's only one Wendigo in the Chesonese. But when you come back and the whole area is reseted, you can meet him again, of course. And there's another Wendigo in Chesonese, and we are going to go and hunt him down. And that's like boss. But look at this. There's a trader. The traders also spawn like randomly. But they spawn, you can just leave the dungeon and they spawn somewhere else. We are going to sell a lot of things actually. And we can do some cooking when we are here. It's not going to be a lot. We are going to drop the things we are not going to cook with. Yes, the minus amount. We can finally get rid of these shrooms. And we have some other shrimp actually. Wow. This potion can go. What else can go? We have quite a surplus of predator bones. And of course the ochre spice beetles. We can totally make some tea right now. And some Ciezo ceviche. We are going to need it, maybe. Did he have had something interesting to buy? I don't think so. Right now, maybe this endurance potion. Poutine. I'm going to buy like one. Just try it. Like, we have quite a lot of mana stones, but now we can sell the bandages and sell the iron scrap. We are no longer kind of like needing so much iron scrap. How about you accept this poison rock? The broken golem rapier can be used as the weapon. Oh. We are getting faster. But we still have some salt. The poutine, what does it do? Famous traditional comfort food of northern tribes, invented completely by accident. Hot, filling, and delicious. Increased attack and impact, and protects against the cold. Oh, that's nice, like cold wound. Increase attack and impact. That's also nice. Because, well, with the discipline and rage, you can just eat the poutine to get same stuff like the warrior elixir. And you get cold boon or protection against the cold as well. But what did they say about this food? I never found the recipe. It was invented completely by accident. Okay. So I think we can sometimes accidentally figure out how to cook it. In Harmattan, when you get to Harmattan, I'm actually looking forward to Harmattan because it will kind of kickstart this character getting to Harmattan because of the second breakthrough. You're going to be speedster. I'm going to be Wild Hunter Speedster. Wow, golem elixirs and some extra aggressive and nice. The potion recipes we already know. And there's the hermit, and he has this helper, Agatha. You don't need to take the cooking pot here because she has a kitchen. You can actually cook some extra ocean fricassee and sell it. Do we have a... Yes, we have a tent. We are going to set our camp here. And we need some money from her. She's selling crimp nuts. We are going to definitely not... And not going to say no to crimp nuts. She's also selling the firefly powder if you want to make yourself the proper varnish against the scorch, which we are going to do, of course. But no, we don't have enough Gabbery wine, so we are not going to do any varnishes, but we can get the crimp nuts. You can also get some enchanting recipes and enchanting table here. And she has quite a lot of gold on self if you... But you will still need some extra gold to get all the skills from the Cabal Hermit. A visitor. The Cabal shares its wisdom with those who respect the five winds: reason, passion, fury, kindness, and the inside wind. To use the spells I teach, find the wind totems in every region. Then you may use these spells in that region. The totems are topped by the bird statue. You'll recognize them. I want to ask him this information. Do you know a mage named Balira? I'm looking for her husband. I know her. She was an apprentice of mine. Then she twisted the gifts of the five winds to perform forbidden and horrible magic. Manipulating a peasant's inside wind, no matter the reason, is a violation of a person's most sacred boundary. I told her she was never to come here again after what she did. And yet, although I cannot forgive her sacrilege, it's time to set aside this tragedy. The man, or rather what's left of the man you are looking for, is hiding in the old, broken tombs within this valley. He, or rather it, lives in the frozen cavern at the mouth of it. Put an end to its misery and break their connection. Okay. So, he's like okay with it that we kill that guy. Nice. I want to train with him. He has this buff and that's also awesome. It gives you hot and cold weather defense plus 8 and it also increases your decay resistance by 5. And we already have a reveal, so I'm thinking about mana push. Like instead of kick, but a kick is good actually. And this costs too much mana. Call to elements, you have to take it to get you the water tolerance. So this was it. Mana push. We are not going to need a mana push actually. We are okay with moon swipe. Some mana push on everything. So what we can do here actually, we can get some more gold ingots from her, and what's the situation? The tent buff is going away. I'm going to equip this site. And we are going to stay here for a while, do some sleep and do some repairing. And then we are going to explore the rest of the valley. And kill that man. Kill that husband. Finally. Come on. Some extra cooking material. We are going to... We haven't eaten anything. The stamina buff 4 is... It's okay. I thought I'm going to explore corrupted tombs, but we are not going to do that. We are going to simply get back through the ghost pass. We can explore the rest of the ghost pass. There are few, like, there's kind of cave under the ghost pass we haven't explored yet. And then we go and we are going to finish the... How much space inventory do we have? Not a lot. Where are you? Easy kill. And 2 pieces of meat. We have quite a lot of gabberies. Now we are here in this zone. We got some corruption. It's actually... We can use the Cloud's Potion to increase our corruption resistance. But it birdied it too. Nice. Where's the fish? Oh man. There's no fishing spot in here. Maybe we were there already. But I don't think so. Is there a bridge? Yes, we were here already. There are these horror mushrooms, which when you loot them, you actually get always like 3 or so. They can be cooked and used to raise your awareness. That's a speedster mechanic, awareness. I'm going to explain it later when we actually get our breakthrough. And here's a graveyard. We have some bolt racks. Can use the position boon. And well, yeah. Ceviche as well. These things, when you play the hex mage, and you need the corrupted stones to hex sigil, you are going to love them. Because their attacks makes you more corrupted, and you can take a bath actually in these waves of attacks. And there's an arch enemy of this graveyard, of this area. We are going to use the discipline potion. We are going to make him burn. Rage. And well, what else we can use? Range, water of course. We can cast the runic protection. But first some wine. We can use the Warm Boon to boost our attack and Mist Boon to boost our halberd. Or to boost our sight. And now we can attack him. We give him pain, like this. He's done. Nice. And we can run to the corrupted tombs while we are still buffed. And kill what's in there. We have this Putin, I'm going to use it. It will give us cool boon. No, it gave us just weather protection. We need to cast the cool boon. This area is like, I always want to save Cierzo, and I also want to have a preservation backpack, so I was in this area like so many times. Oh. Come on. Don't do it. We are going to need to use the potion. Now killing elemental like this, that's good thing. That's good feeling. Hit at Predator Bones, of course. And we have so much. These things again. But they are not so aggressive. Their attack is like they're staying. They're not charging you. They're staying like this. Oh man. We kind of got defiled here. Because she used this attack so much, so that there was a like field of those balls with corruption. If we haven't been how to say it, if we haven't used the position boom, we would be dead. There's some extra loot. Again, quite heavily overloaded. And the elemental had the cold stones and mana stones. There's this area here, and it leads to corrupted tombs, but we are not going to go there. I kind of despise the corrupted dungeons of any kind. Because the corruption mechanic is annoying. I'm thinking there's one more Wendigo, actually in Ciezo and or in Chesonis, and that's the one locked inside the bandit camp, but not the one we were already. There's another bandit camp right here by the sea, and there's a Wendigo locked in the prison. In the Wendigo, it's actually like person who've eaten another human. So in this world, they automatically like get the curse when they do the cannibalism. And they slowly turn into the Wendigos. There's this place I wanted to visit. This villa, and there's a wine cellar with quite a few items, but what should I drop? These Predator Bones, definitely. Of course, I forgot. Forget there are ghosts. Look, look, without buffs, they can own me like in really short time, especially when they gang me like this. Come on. One is down. That's nice. Is there another one? No. Fishing harpoon. Can decraft it too. The old one. Mana stones. I'm getting tainted. Means he used the innocence potion, and innocence potion actually is awesome because you recover 1 corruption per second, and it lasts for like 100 seconds or so. That's some garbage one. And actually iron halberd, and we are going to take it with because we want to turn it into the horror weapon. Scholar stuff, half plate boots, only useless things. The half plate boots, and definitely like the craft them. Like you can sell them for like 20 silver, and they weight 8. It's like, wow. Now we are quite heavily overall that, and we have a 10 predator bones we want to get rid of. Actually, outside. So I have to figure that thing out. And we are going to cook and sell our things there in the outpost. And then we are going to go back through the ghost pass and explore it further. 10 predator bones. Fang halberd. Horror halberd. Thank you. It should be something. It weighs 8. It weighs 6. We are going to equip like this. Still, it's a 3 pounds. As that need some wood. The people should have like reaction when we wear the horror weapons. It's like these things are disgusting, and they 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 are probably illegal, like having weapons made out of scorch. How much gold do we have now? 900. The horror weapon can be sold for 750. It's like 1600. Oh. And we are going to do some cooking and stuff. It should be Okay, when we get back to when we get to Hamatan, we should have some money for shopping. But Hamatan is cool place. You can actually live there and make money by cooking. You can buy the stuff from the shops and make a lot of profit with a lot of recipes. Beyond the Predator, I'm going to sell the Predator bones this time. We are going to keep 2, just in the case. All these things can go. The occult remains can go. Thorny cartilage, definitely sell. We have a lot of mana stones. We are going to use some because we can make some varnishes out of them. Here cooking. Let's do it like this. We have a firestones in inventory, I think. Can do the 3rd warrior elixir. Even 4th. Okay, we are not going to do 4th. We are going to do Ocean Fricassee instead. Caesar ceviche. Of course. I'm going to sell the stuff we don't need. 2, 5. Here we go. How much level did we have? Have quite a lot. 400. The stones, we can do these bulk varnishes finally. 1 is enough. Definitely. We can buy extra fire powder in case we need it somewhere. We find a place where there's a heavy concentration of enemies. Crimp nuts, we bought the crimp nuts actually. Can buy the endurance potion. We have surplus of crimp nuts and do greater endurance potions. Can we do life potions? Yes, we can. 1, 2. Turn them into greater life potions. 1, 2. We have 2 at home, and we're going to keep 1 crazy fan. Now time for meat stews. And I can actually make them with the horror nightmare mushrooms. It's definitely better ingredients to make meat stews with than the berries. But I'm going to drop this thing, this thing, this thing, alpha jerky, 1 bread of the wild. We are going to also cook these rabbi seeds. And that's a good joke actually. If we sell this question, this site is done. Everything is done. Yes, we got really beaten by that Wendigo inside the caves. So we are going to use the other Christian side. And there's actually good joke. If we sell the horror halberd, we get 750 silver. But she has a gold, so that's going to be okay. But if she hasn't, no longer gold ingots, the 700. No, she doesn't have a gold ingots actually. We're going to sell few more stuff here. Like this, like this, like this. 1 golem elixir actually. Oh, we are going to keep it. We are going to have a possessed potions can go. If we sell the whole Albert for 750, we'll actually have less space in it will take more space in inventory as a silver than as this. We have this Cieso ceviche. It's a breakfast, definitely. It's like the first buff for exploration. You get like stamina 3, and it's our first thing we are eating always. Like when we get to tough combat, and we can actually drink the potion for better stamina buff or eat the beyond the predator. Okay, the travel rations, and yes, we have a. Do we have a bread? No more bread. We haven't used the toxic charges. We're never going to use the toxic charges. Yeah, quite a lot of ghost eyes, but no water. 17 ghost eyes, that's nice. And no varnish actually. We're going to do at least one spiritual varnish. And you can do at least one crystal powder. How about discipline potions? We have one last, that's going to be enough. Now let's take our stuff. Time to take our stuff. Now we are going to do these charges as well. We sell them all. We are not going to use the firestone in pressure plate trap. Does actually more damage. I'm constantly checking the encumbrance and looking where did I did the mistakes of any kind. We have 3 more grassy fans actually. Okay, yeah, it's okay. I want to get it even I get the last 100 gold from her. Ice varnish. We need it. The elemental immunity potion is awesome. You can do it like this. It doesn't matter. Oh, I have quite nice space in inventory again. So I'm going to end the episode here. We are going to sleep there for a little, like 2 hours. We started to get. No, I wanted to look at this. Look at this. When you are tired, it's actually buff, not the debuff. When you are tired, you get mana regen 0.2 per second. You get stamina regen minus 15%. And you don't forget to drink and to eat food. Then, yes, the stamina regen minus 15%. When you have a lot of stuff that gives you stamina regen 5, it's like having stamina regen 4. It's not an issue at all. But mana regen 0.5, it's an issue. If you can get very tired, and then you get mana regen 0.3, and you get minus 30% to your stamina regen. If you are playing like pure magic build, or build that would benefit from extra stamina regen, there's a Hexmage skill that makes you do more damage from any elemental source when you are tired and very tired. And it's awesome when you are Hexmage, and you always keep yourself like barely untired. But it can have a consequences. One of my character died. It was a Hexmage. He just died because of he was tired and that there were no place to sleep. And then he was very tired. There were no place where to sleep. He was in the dungeon in Harmatan inside these tunnels that are under the city, and he actually died there because he was too tired. But it was on the final that they found him, and we are going to explore a little bit more of the Ghost Pass, but we are going to do it next time, and we are going to finally solve the problem with the Vandawa Fortress. So that's going to be next episode. So thank you for watching, and well, I hope you are enjoying the series, right?